or something about this card, maybe. All right, we're here. We're here. Hey, what's up, everybody? Be grateful. Be grateful that we blessed you with our presence. Let me adjust this light real quick. A little closer. Brighten you guys up a little bit.
How are the other fights?
Dude, legitimately, I'm telling you, you would have laughed seeing Shamil Gaziev.
Oh, they posted his...
He hit the ground and his stomach jiggled.
They posted his fight, him getting knocked out.
Yeah, they did. Dude, Cortez Waldo Acosta is actually really, like, he's pretty solid, to be fair. He's pretty solid, to be fair. Oh my god, Jacob, what is this?
Dude!
What is this? This can't feed us. You got 6 nuggets?
You can feed yourself. I wasn't even that.
Oh
I
my
just
god.
wanted them McGriddles.
I didn't know they sold, turn this down. I didn't know they sold chicken tenders. That is actually news to me. And you literally didn't even get any French fries, dude.
Dude.
Listen, if your whole scheme here was to never be tasked with bringing food again, then
4D chest,
yeah. Dude, you're not gonna... Jacob has now lost the job. I think Jacob... My theory is that he wants to never be in charge of food again, so he shat the bed as bad as he could.
Dude, nobody told me I was in charge.
Dude, he got us 6 nuggets
oh, God.
and some fucking strips without any goddamn French fries.
I got you sauce.
Oh, yeah, I fucking hope that you'd get us the free sauce.
Luckily, I'm not gonna eat that, so you guys will do it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That helps.
All right. Okay. Well, great. Yeah. I'm gonna eat it then. I'm eating all this shit. Arman staying with Shay now to avoid fighting. Estimates. That's what I'm saying, man. Can someone get Nathan Rossetti in the fucking Discord chat, please? All right. Listen, it could be worse. I could be Indian. I don't know. You heard that meme?
Yeah.
Time to gamble.
On this fight?
No, dude, I looked at the odds. None of it's worth it. The odds are so shit.
I'm just going to do some prop bets and hope to get lucky.
You know what? Hooker versus Arman, I don't mind betting on that to not go to decision. But there has to be a finish. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, like a finish?
Yeah, that there has to be a finish. No, it's not going to decision.
Okay.
The only thing that scares me about that is maybe Arman just fucking control times his way to a victory, but he does have nasty elbows from on top.
Yeah.
God, when was that last time he fought? Like 2 years ago?
Who?
Arman. That was against Charles, right?
Wow, that was his last fight. Well, no, it was a year ago.
Well, the first fight's
it was
going to
a
decision.
year and 5
this
months
fight's
ago.
going to decision.
Yeah,
sure.
this fight's probably going to decision. Unless, like, the only way I can see a finish happening here is if Ian fucking head kicks him or something, but... Alright, here we go.
I'm doing lower. Boom. Alright. This fight to go to decision, the next fight's ending under 3.5 rounds.
Damn. Alright. I would bet, but I don't want to spend all my poker money that I use on Bovada.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I've been killing it on poker, man. I've gotten so good.
Were you up $20?
I was, but then I lost it all on my last parlay. So I had to put more money in. But, yeah, I uploaded $4. I'm up to $12 now. But initially, $2, I grinded all the way to $18.
Is that Shanko back there?
There's no way Chunko's dead, bro.
You don't think he'd be at...
Yo, it's the whack!
I doubt it.
He was the whack.
I doubt it. After he fucking assaulted Dylan
Is that
Dennis
his
for
kid
no
or is
reason.
that the other...
No, that's his kid and that's his wife.
Oh.
The other kid's the other kid's kid.
I'm so shocked that that kid isn't fucking Down syndromed.
Why?
Because she's like 44 and that kid's like 2 years old.
Oh, yeah. She is pretty old. I mean, you're not supposed to have kids after like 40. Like, I think you stop being able to have kids too at that time.
The odds of deformity increases once they hit 35.
Yeah.
The odds of like autism, Down syndrome, once they hit 35,
Gone
it
is
goes
there.
up. Who?
Gone.
Oh yeah.
Is that protest too?
No, but that's
Oh,
Yair. That's
fucking-
Yair next to him.
Yair Rodriguez?
the other Mexican
Yeah.
guy, the big mouth guy.
Fluffy?
No. I don't know. I forgot.
Kevin
his name.
Big Mouth Holland?
No.
Let me scoot this up a little bit, I guess.
Yo, LeBron James is there too. That's crazy.
No, he's not.
Dude, did you watch LeBron's first game back?
No, I just heard he had a little bit of 14 points or something like that.
No, dude. He was I'm telling you, everybody was like, oh, LeBron's going to come back and be a ball hog. And Jacob, by the way, was the one guy saying this. But, no, he was just like, dude, like facilitating to the max. It was beautiful. Like, he had 14 assists, I think. But, like, he would just he'd get the ball on the post, the double team would come, he'd dish it every single time. Like, we're going to be a problem with LeBron back.
Yeah, at his age, he should be a facilitator more.
Uh-huh.
But, what was his injury? What was he out for?
Sciatica.
What is that?
I was really hoping you wouldn't follow up that way.
Well, my thing is I think he's doing what Kawhi Leonard used to do in load management. He's 40 what? How old is he? He's 40.
42.
42?
I think he's turning 42 this year.
You can't play 82 games like that. So he took like a 15, 20 game break in the beginning of the year so that when it comes time, he's going to still be fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And he just let Reeves and Luka handle business until then. Because they have the ability to do that. And the Lakers have a good record.
Yes, they
It's
just really good
the
record.
Thunder are just insane.
Dude, how the fuck did we lose Caruso, man? He's such a fucking
Yeah,
problem.
he's good. On the OKC.
I didn't really realize how good our 2020 squad was until a lot of those guys left, and I was like, damn.
It's because people blame the bubble, but we were just the best.
God, that's so stupid. That's nonsense. Nobody I mean, they only say that because it's LeBron. LeBron is the most discounted fucking basketball player I think has ever existed. The only guy, the second is Kobe. Either of them get disrespected equally, I feel like.
Well, yeah, Kobe was in the GOAT conversation for like right when he retired for like a little bit, and then he went from being top 3, potentially GOAT, to like not even being like top 8, top 10 to like a lot of people.
No, yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
So like it's just revisionist history. Like I get it, Kobe is 3rd in my list, but like people act like Tim Duncan was better than him. And
He
that's
was
crazy.
not. He was not. The thing I feel like people forget about Kobe was, like, for one, a lot of people rank him, I feel like, unfortunately, obviously a lot of people kind of, they remember the end of his career. But even past that, I feel like they kind of, like, look at his, like, last finals run. But, like, dude, when he was playing with Shaq, he was balling out of his fucking mind. Like, he only averaged 1 point less than Shaq. He was all through that finals run. He was all NBA first team defense. He was their lead facilitator, ball handler, averaging fucking like 33 a game. Like, he was like, I don't think Shaq was like, in the finals, he always had really good matchups. He was playing against some dog shit centers. So yeah, he always got the finals MVPs. But like, I feel like they were co-best players on that team. 100%.
It was 1A and 1B, and Shaq is the best center of all time too. So.
For sure. I think people forget that, like, Kobe...
Maybe Jokic might take
Kobe
that
never
policy.
shot above 50% in a season.
But if you look at who
Kobe got
did shoot
carried by
above
Shaq.
50%,
No, someone
And
says
Kobe's
Kobe got...
not top 5.
Anybody who says Kobe got carried by Shaq is stupid. Like, they're literally just stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. But I think
they're rage baiting.
they're just rage baiting. But the one thing, like, legitimately, that people don't give Kobe respect for is he's the one guy underneath Jordan. He truly was probably the second best two-way player of all time. Offense and defense, you know what I mean? The only guy with Jordan was a little ahead of him. But, like, he's second best scorer ever, and on top of that, the elite defense. Like, you know, you fucking... Dude. Anyway, I forgot Bel Muhammad and Ian Gary are fighting right now.
All right, chat, put in your predictions
Got
in.
carried by Gasol game 7. Oh, yeah. So Kobe Bryant actually scored. He was the number 1 scorer game 7, 2010. Nobody else on the floor scored as much as him. He also had 15 rebounds that game. Fucking moron.
And Pau Gasol, I love him to death, but he would be so irrelevant if he weren't a Laker.
Yeah, he would.
Like, no one would ever mention him.
Uh-huh.
at all. The same way with Chris Bosch. Like, they were, like, all-stars for, like, 4 or 5 years, but they got elevated by
100%.
Finals.
100%.
And being second and third wheels.
But, like, fucking, like, so, like, you know, Kobe, again, with Shaq, is averaging fucking 33 points, all NBA first team, and everybody holds it against him. Magic Johnson and Kareem play with each other, all fucking five championships, and
James
nobody
Worthy.
says anything.
James
And Worthy.
They had 3 of the top 10 players.
And nobody says anything. Nobody says it. They're just like, oh, yeah, well, here's a GOAT. I'll tell you what, John Wings, if somebody scored more points than Kobe that game, maybe I would slightly agree with you. He was the #1 scorer out of both teams, by the way. Like, what are you talking about?
And that game was no one shot good that game.
Nobody shot. Well,
They won like 81-77.
He legitimately was the #1 scorer in that game. Nobody scored more points than him. Like, what are you talking about?
It's crazy to see that, like, guys, like, is this Bilal's first fight since losing?
Yep.
He's such an underdog.
Yeah.
Like, he was the champ, and now is your next fight after losing the belt, you're a massive underdog.
He's a massive underdog?
Like, minus 290 versus, like, plus, what, 250? Gary looks big, but he is 6'3".
He does. He's filled out a lot.
I just want to check that he can handle Bilal's girth and strength.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, he doesn't have, again...
Because, like, if he can't deal with Bilal handily, there's no way he's going to be able to do Islam the same.
No, yeah, no way. No way. But, I mean, Bilal's going to try to pressure. To me, it's Gary's footwork is the thing to me that is...
What the hell is that?
What?
What type of warm-up is that?
Who do you guys think's the greatest fighter of all time?
John Jones.
Dude, I don't think so.
I mean,
Get him
the
in
greatest
the room
is
with
John
anybody
Jones.
and John
Greatest
Jones
is John
walking
Jones.
You think so?
The best is probably Islam.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's an important distinction. You know what, though?
But, like, greatest, you have to compare aura, era.
You know what?
Right.
I
Those are the two
I
main
do agree
factors.
with you, but it's funny that that's true with every sport except basketball. Basketball, greatest is just best. You know what I mean?
Everything is
But I think
Islam.
Michael's MJ's the greatest, but
LeBron's
LeBron's
the
the
best.
best.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, here we go. Ooh. Bilal did not want to touch gloves. I like those knee
it's kind
stomps
of
from
unfortunate
Gary.
that this is a 3-round fight. I would like to see Gary. Oh God.
The problem is, like, a 3-round fight does not aid Bilal at all.
Yeah. I think Gary's gonna shoot first, bro.
You think
Oh,
so?
he tagged him with the jab.
He's tagging him.
Yeah, I mean, well, dude, I'm telling you.
No!
We see.
I've played these games before. I've played these games before. He's already hurt. He already got a cut, dude. I mean, that cut was probably already there.
Well, dude, I mean, like, yeah.
Like, dude, for barely.
A little bit. Oh, shit, I gotta
Barely.
stop the timer. Fuck.
What are we at for?
But yeah, I mean, like,
This just kills so much aura and flow of the fight, dude.
it does. It sucks. But yeah, I mean, look, dude,
He's opening his
stylistically,
eye, though.
Ian Gary, a way better boxer than Leon Edwards. He's way better footwork than Leon Edwards, and that was both of Leon's problems against Bilal. So theoretically, right, it should be a pretty easy fight for Gary.
Are you good, bro? Ugh.
I kind of feel like, especially after the Tom Aspinall Gone fight, a bad eye poke should just be an immediate fucking point deduction. You know what I mean? It's tough. I don't know where they draw the line with it, but Ariel Helwani was saying this, and I agree with him. No other sport, like if you foul somebody in basketball, the refs don't get together and go, was that on purpose? Did he mean to do that? No, it's just you foul them.
But you think people...
But it's just so hard, though, because, like, Gary was just doing the Izzy tactic where he's, like, longer, so he's, like, stopping him.
Uh-huh. I mean,
Hey, all right, let's see.
I feel like they
the
should...
pace and
If you
pressure
add
here.
that rule, I'm flopping, bro. If you just...
Yeah, that's-
I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I hear ya. Okay, let's see.
All right, now it's gonna be a. Gary was hitting him, but this is gonna go. They're gonna go at each other. Bilal doesn't have enough time to
Bilal needs to really feint the takedowns and try to land with it. But yeah, Gary's just doing such a good job not standing right in front of him.
Yeah.
That was a nice leg kick. Bilal did not like that.
Head kick KO, baby. I see it coming.
The reach,
Head
bro.
kick.
Dude, Ian Gary...
Oh, they traded.
Nah, I think Gary landed better there.
Okay.
I think.
They just both, moved off to this.
Gary, I'll tell you what, dude. He's so much girthier and bigger than he used to be. He used to be a little twink up at 70, but he was so young. He's like, what? He's like 28 now? He's kind of growing. He's filling out a little bit. Damn, Gary's legs already bruised up.
I think because he's just white and it shows.
Probably. More teeth.
Well, yeah,
Gary.
dude. He's Dana Pink at this point. You know how his bald head gets up like that?
Yeah. Ooh, Gary fucking missed that right hand, but he was going to make Bilal run into that shit, but he missed and fell. So that was pretty poor. Oh, those knee stomps are nasty. Oh, look at that hook. Look at that left hook. He's just so much cleaner than Bilal. Bilal's boxing isn't bad, but he relies a lot on durability. They traded jabs right there, though. Look how low Gary's standing. I would really be hammering those leg kicks. Nice lead hook from Bilal.
Oh!
Shit. Fuck.
Gary just needs to stay off the fence. That's his.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do. See.
Yeah, he's doing good.
The movement is there, but.
God, Bilal snaps that lead kick pretty nicely. There's that very first shot. Just ran right into underhooks, though. Ran right into underhooks. That's the problem. I mean, it's hard because it's like... I do think, like, some people didn't like this in my last video, but legitimately, Bilal, just straight up wrestling's a little bit better than Islam. But, like, in MMA, it's just all about setting up the shot and actually getting to your opponent's legs. And Bilal, it just depends on the matchup. But against Leon, he's going to do phenomenal at it. But he's really struggling. He struggled against Jack. He's struggling here. God, those calf kicks, man.
He needs to keep hammering those, dude.
Look at that. Gary's just fucking tagging him as he's walking in.
God.
That Bilal, he moved his leg back in time for that one.
Yeah, Bilal's definitely trying to trade right now.
Another really nice calf kick. That was a better shot. But Gary's pushing the head away. Yep, and underhooks again. That was a better time shot though. Ooh, he actually caught Gary kind of rushing in right there, but that was not a great spinning back kick. Why does everybody like to do that against Bilal? That little spin. Jack did it too, I remember.
They see something.
Yeah. All right, well, beautiful bet, Jackson, betting on this one to go over.
I don't know. This is still a hot, fast-paced fight, you know.
Yeah, I guess if he keeps hammering...
I thought it. I mean, I assumed it'd be a little bit slower than this. I'm just confused on who won that round, though.
Oh, come on. It was Gary, dude. Gary clearly won
that's
that
what
round.
I was thinking, but it was close, and we are in Saudi Arabia.
But he fucking sat him down with those calf kicks, dude. In terms of like who
The
did more
judging
impact,
the last time MMA was here with PFL, it was literally the worst judging of all time.
I didn't watch it. You watch it? I didn't watch it. That
No.
card. It was Hughes versus Usman or Magomedov.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. I wanted to, but I was training. But I'd love to see Ian Gary Islam. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ian does not have the longest reach.
Yeah.
He's sometimes kind of trading jabs with Bilal a little bit. He reminds me of myself a little bit. Oh, look at that. That was nice. That was nice. That Gary, he mixes up the punches and the kicks fucking so much cleaner than Leon does. And look at that forward. Look how he just slides away. Ooh, that was a nice shot from Bilal right there, though. Another nice shot from Bilal. Bilal just has this ability where it doesn't matter how bad you're fucking him up, he doesn't back up. You know what I mean? He just goes at you. Like, you can jab him and he just keeps going. It's good movement, though. He really needs to back him up to the fence. Nice jab from Gary.
Oh!
But look, Bilal didn't even goddamn react. He's just so girthy and he's thick.
Have we seen Bilal ever get flatlined?
You know what? No, I don't think so. Joff Neal was cracking him a lot and like forcing him back. But that's Joff. You know what I mean? Like short, stocky, powerful boxer. But for the most part, no, I don't think so. Leon rocked him with a head kick in the first time they fought. Ooh, now he's deep on that takedown, kind of. Got the body lock, though. Theoretically, though, this is where I feel like Bilal's wrestling's good. I would try to chain this to like a high crotch or something. Gary's defending well, though. Yeah, good defense from Gary. Nice jab from Gary. Another fucking knee stomp. That was a good shot.
Should have did this against JDM, bro. He waited till the 5th round.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing is, though, JDM really had put on like an anti-wrestling masterclass with his boxing. There was not a lot of openings for him. He did, to be fair, Bilal shot 11 times in that fight. He only completed, I think, 1 takedown, though. So he's got the double unders. I don't know how good Bilal is at wrestling the upper body, though. Is it? I mean, he's doing pretty good.
Usman's never fought Bilal, right?
Nope.
I don't want to see that fight.
That would probably... I kind of feel like that's a bad matchup for Bilal. I think Bilal, his boxing is cleaner than Usman's, but I think that Usman's fucking power jab and his wrestling defense is going to do really well. Oh, damn. Dude, Gary's grappling's very good. Probably can't take Bilal down, but his grappling's very good. Remember when he fucking took Shavkat's back and almost choked him?
Yeah.
To be fair, Shavkat just made a mistake, but...
Yeah.
Oh, what?
If he takes a point here, that's gonna be huge.
I gotta pause the fucking thing again.
Look at.
Let's see.
He had double.
But did he actually get him in the eyeball, though?
He looks fine. Bilal looks fine.
That's the wrong angle. That's the wrong side of the head.
Yeah, I didn't see a finger actually enter the eye socket at all. So apparently it was here.
Oh,
Dude,
like,
no, that was the knuckle, dude.
That's allowed, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's fine. That's fine.
that's
That's the
clean.
knuckle. That was the knuckle right there.
This is the wrong side. Nothing happens on this side. None of his fingers were extended.
Yep. The ref should have gone back and looked at it.
Yeah, that was a clean shot.
Where are we at? 52? Okay. Nice body kick. And there we go. We're caught up. That was nice from Bilal right there. I love that. That fucking high kick from Bilal's nice off his lead leg. He's snappy with it. Good jab, though, from Gary.
Oh,
That was a
nice.
good shot,
That was a
but
good shot.
he ran into the underhook again. Like you gotta get to. It's like I don't really care how good of a wrestler you are. You gotta actually get to your opponent's legs and get your hands locked. But he keeps running into Gary's either whizzer or underhook. I'd like to see Bilal try to fucking like elbow off the break or something. That's where he landed the best off of JDM, was right off the break.
Oh,
There
Oh,
you
but fucking Gary's the one that fucking uses it. That's definitely 2-0 Gary.
I'm worried about the
Easy.
eye pokes, bro.
Easy
Don't
2-0
worry
Gary.
about Saudi Arabia.
True that.
Dude,
Damn.
that's the easiest 2-0 Gary I've ever seen.
I don't know, man.
Of course you don't know, Jacob.
I don't know.
That's what
Saudi
Verdict
Arabia.
has this round closer, but they have Gary both. winning.
Yeah, I think it's 2-0. I think it's 2-0 Gary pretty clearly. As long as he doesn't fucking head kick him, your bet should be good, Jackson.
Who head kicks who?
Fucking, well, to be fair, either of them. I guess if either of them eat a head kick is where you'd start getting nervous.
Yeah, I don't even care about that. It was like $25.
Well, damn, dude. Aren't you fucking, isn't that a first world problem, dude? I bet some people in chat are like, fuck, $25.
Well, dude, it's because we get paid by so much generously by Shay here. Like, I don't have to worry about paying
That is
bills.
true. That
Like,
is true.
I
That
could
is
quit
true.
the Aikido gym and all that.
That
It's my
is true. I mean, dude, in all,
full-time
dude, I
thing.
did buy the fucking pay-per-view last time.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Paul Felder.
He's the commentator.
Oh, I thought he was a coach for ball.
Nah, I think he does train with Bilal, though. At least he did. He's retired now. Nice jab there by
Live
Gary.
Get off the fence. Get off the fence.
Yeah, this is where Bilal needs to keep that. Oh, there you go. That was a good shot from Bilal. That's where he needs Gary's up against the fence. Gary, you got to keep kicking. It's hard on the back foot, though, to kick.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, he's stalking him.
He is.
Oh, nice.
There we
Nice.
go.
Good duck under right
elbow,
there.
elbow.
Yeah, Gary's fucking good. Gary's fucking good.
See, look, they're saying 1990.
Oh, look at that
Sagas.
right hand. Yeah, I know, but let's be real, dude. A lot of people are fucking numbnuts, dude. Nice fucking spinning back. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that calf kick. Gary's kicks are really making a difference. I swear, people just like so few people, and I don't know why they always show those same tweets, because those people don't really know the judging criteria at all. They're probably being like, well, Bilal's the one pressing forward, so that means something. It doesn't.
I want to see him run into a knee.
God, look at that.
Flying knee just he keeps coming forward, dude. Boom.
Another couple of good jabs from Gary. That was a good shot. But yeah, I don't know, man. He keeps you got to wrestle the legs, dude. You're not even like Shavkat, whose entire game is like sambo, upper body takedowns. He couldn't even take down Ian Gary with these kind of shots. You got to go to the legs. Got to go to the legs if you're Belal on these takedowns. But also, because Gary is so fucking tall and long, it's probably so hard to actually get your hands locked behind his hips when he sprawls or fucking spreads. Oh, that fucking knee stomp, man. Yeah, I feel like it's one too. I feel like a lot of people don't when they're like trying to judge, like a lot of these numbnuts that they're showing on Twitter, like they're like not like counting the leg kicks as damage. Like, you know, even if you do think round one, like the shots up to the head were pretty even, like Gary was brutalizing his leg. Fucking sat him down with a calf kick at one point. Like, you have to take that into account. It's good defense from Gary.
Oh,
fuck, he got up quick. That was
he
good.
finally threw the knee, but then he just...
Yeah.
I don't know if he even...
He slipped.
Landed.
Ooh, that was a nice shot from Belal, though. Gary
Ooh,
missed
just
that one.
above the head.
Gary missed that one. But Belal was open for it. Ooh, look at that head moving from Gary.
Oh.
That was a good... But see, he ran into the underhooks again. He shot into the underhooks.
Take his ass down. This is why this needed to be 5 rounds.
Yeah, it should have been 5. This one should have been 5. It's honestly a huge disadvantage to Belal to not have it 5. There you go. He's landing when he has him against the fence. Because now Gary can't kick.
Oh.
Oh, look at that elbow on the break. Damn. Dude, if Gary was fighting in fucking like 2014, he'd be the greatest fighter of all time. You know what I mean?
Like, imagine him versus Robbie Lawler, dude.
Dude, no way. Robbie Lawler's like, he's like 5'10" and way smaller than Belal. Like, just no fucking shot. Gary's gonna fucking destroy. Ooh, but see that high kick from him? Gary's gonna destroy fucking Tyron Woodley, dude. You know what I mean? Like, just no shot. Well, that was a good fight. That was 3-0. That was, to me, very clearly 3-0. To me, that was very clearly 3-0. That's Shavkat's little brother or something right there. That's kind of cool to see.
Robbery incoming.
Robbery incoming.
There's a chance, dude, with all these judges.
Yeah, that to me was very, very clearly 3-0. But fucking shit, we'll see, dude. Imagine split decision and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Should the judges give it to Belal? I don't know what I would do if they did.
And then Belal gets a title shot versus Islam.
I don't know what I would do if they did.
Yeah, verdict has 29.4 versus 27.6.
Yeah, I would say 3-0 pretty clearly. I'd say 3-0 pretty clearly. Again, it's just the footwork and the boxing from Gary. It's so much better than Leon Edwards was. It's so much better than Leon's was. Leon was all stationary against Belal, covering up with the boxing in close, leaving his hips wide open. Okay, Prime GSP versus Ian, who wins?
Okay, answer that before I get cooked.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Everyone shut up. I don't think it's that close. I don't think it's that close, judges. I'm going to cover up chat.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored for the contest 30-27.
Yep.
Okay.
30-27.
Yep.
And 29-28.
Yep.
The winner by unanimous
As we thought. As we thought. I know, fucking Belal! Remember the name!
name!
Like, dude, there's no fucking shot. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, dude. I don't even think it was 29-28. I don't even think it would have been, should have been 29-28. But, you know, that's just me. That's just me. Ian, you know, Ian did kind of what I thought he was gonna. No surprises there. No surprises there. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys were wondering where my breakdown was for this fight. I'll be honest with you guys, and I really hate to say this, but, like, to me, the fight, I'm sorry, it just wasn't that interesting to me. I was like, Ian Gary's just gonna crush him. Like, I'm sorry. I was just like, I don't think Belal stands a chance, and I was just like, all right. I don't know. I didn't even sit down and even ended up making the members only video. I will definitely do like a members only recap of this event, but it wasn't interesting to me. I knew Ian was gonna crush him.
When you've got this guy that was here a minute ago, Shavkat Rakhmonov, and you've got Makhachev at the top of the division, you got to be ready to be able to stop people. I'm telling everyone this now. I'm phenomenal on the feet. I'm phenomenal on the ground if you can get me there. Obviously, the welterweight division, we know it's on fire lately, and we know.
The welterweight division is kind of
Yeah,
the fucking
it's
best division right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jackson, you want me to get you some coffee now?
Oh, I'm all good, bro. We got one more fight. I'm riled up.
Dude, I made the goddamn coffee. for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'll take. Are you gonna have some?
Yeah.
Go. All right. Yeah.
Well, I already made it. You don't have to.
Oh,
I don't
I
want
thought
peer
I
pressure.
thought you were bringing it in here.
Well, no, well,
It's in the coffee
it's
pot?
brewed. I just gotta go pour it in the cup.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Okay. All right. Well, go give yourself your ample amount of cream.
Let's go.
Give yourself an ample amount of cream.
That's pause. That should be good. Oh, it's leaking.
Ah,
We're good.
Jacob, can you fix that for him?
Fix what?
Do you have a napkin? Oh, we're good.
Yeah, it is leaking. Fuck. Yeah, but it's just these are really
fine.
small cups, Jackson. You'll be all right. You're not gonna be all caffeinated out.
Chat, who wins? Sea Level Kane or Nightmare Ngannou? Who- Number 2.
How did Topuria's brother do?
He won by decision.
Oh.
I was going to watch the fight, but I didn't wake up in time. I thought it'd be later than it was. Serial Gain is there.
Hasbulla.
Hasbulla, the greatest pound for pound fighter of all time. Hasbulla Nurmagomedov.
If you want to add some more creamer, you can.
Oh, good. It's probably hella hot, right?
You know, maybe.
Oh, we're good.
Maybe.
So Hasbulla was in New York for the last one, and do they just fly him around
Yeah.
as a little head of the UFC? He's a mascot
He's
now.
a mascot.
Ian versus Islam. Yeah, that's another big reason why I didn't really talk about Ian in my Who Can Stop Islam video, just because I knew that he was fighting in like fucking 5 days, and I was like, let me wait for him to fight Belal, and then I can make like a full members only video about it, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I'm being serious this time. If Arman loses, I'm going to strangle Jackson unconscious.
Please, Arman. For the love of God.
Oh my god, Miguel Myers, thank you for the $2. Little Lobster can add Discord username Yebit321. Hey, can a moderator please get Miguel Myers in the chat?
321.
Can a moderator please get Little Lobster in the chat? Yebit321, someone add him, please. Thank you, moderators. Thank you. The only moderator I see right now is Minecraft Enchantment Table, so get on that one.
Jeez, how much do you pay them?
Huh? The moderators?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh. They do it for the love of the game.
They do it for the love of the game, man.
That's what we all do it for.
Yeah.
Dan Hooker won by, what, Peruvian necktie or something? I don't know.
Ooh, GC, thank you for the $5.
Ian or JDM?
Who's a better striker, Ian or JDM?
Striker.
Ian, he's more well-rounded. Barely, though. Barely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though, right? It's especially when it comes to MMA, there's so much context that needs to be added when you ask a question like that, because, like, you know, who's a better striker if they just had a kickboxing match? Who's a better striker in MMA? Well, because of fucking Jack's the reason Jack got taken down by Islam is because every single shot Islam took, Jack was like this with his hands. and he was just getting to the hips. So theoretically, Ian could probably threaten with double legs on Jack, keeping his hands up, and that changes everything in the striking. You know what I mean? But like in like a straight up kickboxing match, obviously Jack's a better boxer, obviously. But Ian, taller, longer, faster, better kicks, mixes it up probably a little bit better. I'm gonna say Ian. You guys agree with that?
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Would you have said that last week before the fight?
I mean, Ian didn't show us anything new this week.
Yeah, I probably would still have the similar idea. I mean, yeah, especially because, like, for me, like, I said going into the Islam fight, when I broke down all the fucking beakers and test tubes of that fight, I go, if I'm Islam looking at what Jack did to stop the takedowns from Belal, when Belal would pressure, he would start lowering his hands for underhooks. Every time Jack jabbed, he would then drop his head so Belal couldn't shoot. He'd run into his head. So I was like, well, what Islam needs to do is just threaten with high kicks every single time and keep Jack's hands up and then get to the takedowns. And that's exactly what Islam did. I think that Ian Gary can do that exact same thing. The exact same thing. Gary probably better. I think Gary has better kicks than Islam. So I think like in an MMA fight, I would just say, Gary, you're going to threaten with the double leg and you're going to constantly rip high kicks to keep Jack's hands up. You know what I mean? And that's what I'd say. So I probably would say he could. I'd give him the edge overall. But, like, yes, I think if Jack were to close the distance with Gary, he is a way better boxer. He's a way better boxer than Bel Muhammad is, obviously. And you saw what Bel Muhammad was doing when he got into the pocket. He was able to land a little bit. So, like, it's not a complete wash. I would just give him a slight edge.
What the...
Dan Hooker's walking
what?
out to
You
Los Sosa by Chief Keef.
You know who needs to be walking out to this song? Fucking Carlos Prates. That's who needs to be walking out to this song. Every Carlos Prates edit I see is this fucking song. And then it's like him, like fucking, he wins the fight, jumps in the cage, and they hand him like a fucking big bottle of whiskey, and he just like swigs it and puts it down. Orkin 1995. I mean, I just think that, like, obviously, right? It's in MMA. It's nuanced. Orkin 1995. The reason why Belal couldn't take Ian Gary down is because he never got deep on any shot. Every single shot was defended early. You know what I mean? So there's nuance to it. Belal's pure wrestling is really good. Look at the chain wrestling in the Leon Edwards fight. It's really, really good. How he'd get to the hips, he'd switch to a high crotch, or he'd shoot, and then Leon would grab an underhook and he would switch it to a knee tap. Like, his chain wrestling's good, but it's MMA wrestling's different. Like,
You quit betting? Hooker gonna win, trust me.
his pure wrestling is good, but translating it to MMA, especially with certain matchups, is a completely different game. You know? Oh, user QS7W5GV Vibe, thank you for the $2. You quit betting Hooker gonna win, trust me? Maybe. I mean, theoretically, like, the way that I see Dan winning is he needs to, like, pressure the shit out of Arman. Like, I'm taking the center immediately, and I'm trying to, like, really push Arman on the back foot and throw a lot of teeps and try to hurt him because, like, you remember when Dan fought fucking Michael Chandler, and he was all, like, skirting on the outside, all scared, and then he landed. Yeah, that's just not going to work well, especially against Arman. But
Yeah, there's no way Dan survives one round, dude.
in this
don't
fight,
think so?
He's going out one round.
I mean, obviously Dan's a better striker.
No.
You don't think so? You think Arman's a better striker?
Absolutely, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Absolutely.
Arman has a lot more power, but
Did you see what Arman did to Dariush, bro?
yeah, but dude,
No,
Dariush,
no,
yeah,
sarcasm.
I
He
know,
has
I know.
Great hair, dude.
No, but like the problem is Dan Hooker either has a really good fight or a really bad fight, and even when he does his really good fights,
Who
he
is
still
better striker,
loses half
Morales
of them.
or
Yeah.
Prince?
Against Gamrot, Dan was doing a really good job pressuring the shit out of him, landing on the feet, and when he would shoot, he threatened with the guillotine. The thing is, though, is like,
He's literally fighting. If Ilia wasn't here, Arman would be the champ.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the problem.
Well, I don't know, dude, because if Ilia wasn't there, then that means that him and listen,
Charles or
him
Arman.
and Charles in a 5-rounder, who fucking knows? You know what I mean? That's a very interesting fight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude. If Arman's shorts were put on a little bit tighter, Charles was choking him out, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, GC, thank you for the $2. One more. Who's a better striker, Morales or Prates?
We might see in a couple months.
That would be a sick fight.
I think Prates is the way cleaner striker. Way cleaner. Morales is obviously has a freaky amount of power and he's huge, but dude, Carlos Prates, what? He's had 50 Muay Thai fights, you know what I mean? He's the way more polished striker. I mean, I don't know Minecraft Championship. You're saying Charles couldn't get the guillotine, but he did get it, and then Arman's short slid off, and that's the only reason he escaped. He got the guillotine. I'm not saying Dan can do that. I'm just saying what Dan did against Gamrot. I know Dylan on everything I forgot, but I will do that today.
So Islam, you try to take me out. I'm telling you now, I'm the best in the world, and you have a duty to defend that belt against the best welterweight on the planet. And you're looking at, it's either Shadow Guard, you win the white division, and you show them whatever you want in the world, and I'll be there. I'm not taking up from you. I'm not taking up from you. You'll do it. There's nobody gets in the way of me. I'm the future. I'm getting my takes. Subscribe to contact. See you soon.
Listen, I hear Ian, but because welterweight is so fucking stacked.
What is blessing my ear?
I think he deserves the title shot over everyone else.
You think Ian does?
Well, over everyone else. He beat Prates.
He did. Yeah.
So Prates is eliminated. Morales' only good win is Sean Brady.
Yeah.
Usman.
Yeah.
Usman.
Yeah.
The only reason they would make that fight is because that's a legacy fight for Islam.
Yeah, but dude, that's the. I mean, listen, I'm not. It's not that Usman's not. I think Usman Islam is kind of interesting, but where is Usman better than Islam? I guess he has a more snappy jab.
Single leg. I don't know.
I don't know if he even does
Well,
have
what
a single
happens
leg.
if we stop Islam from wrestling? If someone shuts that down completely, what happens?
Oh, Hamzat
That's
did
what
that.
we were looking for.
Yeah,
Arman
well,
to see.
that's the one interesting thing is I think that
And that
Usman's.
Usman's probably the closest one to be.
It's gonna.
being able to
It
do
would
that.
be really hard for Islam to hit singles and doubles on Usman. That's gonna be hard. But Leon Edwards got to the clinch and tripped Usman. Theoretically, I think Islam can do
Look
that.
at that vein on his arm.
Yeah. Oh, I know. To me, the reason what I see Islam doing is Usman's a pretty pure boxer. You know what I mean? And he's orthodox. What did Leon do? Stand in southpaw and just fucking rip kicks, body kick, head kick, leg kick. Islam's a southpaw. Had a great kicking performance against JDM. Islam's just gonna stay on the outside, defend takedowns, and kick. The only difference is that Usman is taller and longer than Islam. You know what I mean? So, who knows? It's interesting, but, I would rather see Ian, probably.
You guys heard it first. Arman round 1, baby. Easiest bet of the night.
God, he looks so thick. I will say, I actually am glad that Dan Hooker beat Jalen Turner a little bit. I actually am a little happy that he did that. The only reason I say that is because, think about it. Jalen Arman on the feet, that's very interesting. But, dude, Arman's going to ragdoll poor Jalen, dude. He's going to ragdoll Jalen Turner. Dan's a way better grappler than Jalen Turner is. Did Dan Hooker, did he have a fucking spouse cheat on him or something? Why did he get all those?
It's copying the Oliveira strat. You gain aura with the dyed hair and the tats.
Because it's just, it's funny to me that, Dan Hooker for his entire career was a grown adult. Way past, in his late, early 30s. No tattoos. Then within, 3 years, he's fucking covered.
It's not as bad as Cody Garbrandt's eye tattoos.
What?
That's bad. That was bad. Yeah, that was horrible. That was so atrocious. It's not lined up right at all. Dude, listen, I feel like you have to go Arman here, but I would not be surprised. Like, Dan needs to fucking pressure the shit out of him. Keep him on the back foot. Don't let him pressure. Because Arman is so explosive and strong and quick, you can't be getting walked down by him. It's going to open up the takedowns. But I think Dan can hurt him if he really puts him on the back foot. The odds are a little inflated. The odds are way over.
I never saw it get to this bad. I saw minus 600 and like plus 550. Like I think everyone just kept betting on Arman, so they moved them.
Hi, baby.
Come here. Hangman. Hookah.
I'm glad Arman made the weight this time around.
Yeah, and he won't be that much taller than Ilia, though.
That's the thing. He's thicker, though, dude. He's way thicker.
Does Dan have a chance in hell against Ilia loudly crying?
Does Dan have a chance? Listen.
No.
Listen.
He doesn't have a chance against Arman.
Thank you for the $2, Keith. Listen, the game plan that I designed for Charles to beat Ilia that he didn't follow, theoretically, I think not anybody, but I think Dan theoretically could do it. But it's just the Ilia. The problem is if Dan gets pressured by Ilia at all, he's fucked. But I think if anybody walks Ilia down, puts him on the back foot, you know what I mean, teeps and calf kicks, and I think theoretically he has a solid game plan. I just don't know if he could really execute it. All right, here we go.
He's big, bro.
He is. Dan's big. Can you believe he cut to 45 a couple years ago?
Yeah. That didn't work out, though.
No, he got knocked out by Allen immediately. That's the thing people don't really realize, though. It's like, dude, you don't realize, like, you're cutting all this weight, and you're fighting guys way faster and quicker than you, you know? You're all skinny and malnourished, and they're fucking quick. That's what happened. Fucking, he just got blitzed with a right hand and hurt. Damn it, my blanket. But this is good. He's pressuring Arman.
This is what he needed to do,
Perry. Yeah, he just...
Shay's takeaways of the fight.
Yeah, I know. I should have an infographic come up. Shay's see, that's the problem, though. He's got the underhook, though.
Oh, God.
That was a really nice shot right there, but the cage. If they were out in the open, he would have got taken down, but he was able to lean against the fence. This is the problem. He's got double unders. He needs to keep it. The only takeaway I forgot, the only Shay's keys to the game that I forgot was that, by the way, let me add this in. Hooker needs to not let pride influence his decisions.
Yeah.
Good head positioning from Dan.
Oh, here we go.
Well, he still has the underhooks. He's got double unders. Now, remember when Ilia from this position hit Yusuf Zalal with that fucking throw? Ooh, nice knee.
Oh, that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think so.
No way.
Dan, he can't be getting walked down like this.
It's going to be actually good for Dan if Arman just starts unloading.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
Dan's tough, but Arman's powerful. Look how wide his back is, Arman. Look at those fucking shoulders. Ah, he's getting tagged. Dude, Dan looks slow. He looks like he's
always been slow. He's long though.
He needs to survive. I really like how Arman's mixing in the leg kicks.
Oh.
Keep that goddamn chin tuck.
Oh.
Knees.
Yes.
Knees. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
This
Those
is
are
good
good
for
knees.
Oh!
No. He's got the leg. He's got the single leg.
This is bad for
He has the
Hooker.
single leg.
No. Oh, no.
That's tight. That's tight. It's tight.
He's
You know
good.
it's tight because he
He's
went to
good.
his back.
He's good.
Up. Oh, you moron!
He's good.
I'm too good
see,
at that.
see,
Yeah.
no. Well, listen.
telling you,
Listen.
bro. You can't let these wrestlers.
Listen. I truly. That guillotine was tight. He got Arman to go to his back, but you have to.
Oh.
That's not.
Oh, okay.
But like we were working on with Andrew last time. You have to anticipate.
Crucifix.
You have to
He's gonna work
anticipate.
that Kimura just like Islam did.
Dan went all in on that guillotine. You have to know they're gonna go to their back, and you step over into mount. That's what Charles did. But Dan went all in on the guillotine. Arman went to his back, and he didn't go on top. He stayed on his back. That wasn't good. That was not good. You have to take that top position. You have to use the guillotine as a sweep.
This is kind of a stall.
That's the one thing.
That would be funny if he Kimura's him.
Yeah, that's what fucking
Arman's moving him away
Islam.
from that cage.
that's what fucking Islam did.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's in side control, which is a good position to do it in. The one,
yeah.
the one thing I really wish the judging criteria was more specific about is like, this isn't like stalling in guard. Like he's passed his guard into side control, but like the judging criteria does not specify whether or not that means anything. You know. Like the criteria is clear that it doesn't matter who's on top, who's on bottom. What matters is like, what are you doing damage? Are you working for submissions? But like he's in side control. Is that better than being in guard? I mean, per jiu-jitsu rules, yes. I don't know what the judges are supposed to think about that position.
Oh, elbows right here.
You know what, chat? Next Technique Thursday is going to be the guillotine. And I'll talk about how Dan fucked that up.
Oh.
Not enough time to do
Not
it.
enough time.
Rocking 11 hours, Tsarukyan. Just grinding that elbow into the face as well.
All right, 1-0 hooker.
10-8 Arman.
10-8.
1-0 hooker. 1-0 hooker, boys. No, I'm kidding. I hope they show that guillotine again.
Is his face swollen already?
It looks like it. That's good for Jackson's bet, because if that eye closes up, dude, that's going to be the... If
Well,
you
I
can't
feel
see,
like
it's over.
it was kind of like he was tagging him. He just needs to find like the sequence.
Yeah.
He didn't even need to take it
Oh,
down.
that
Yeah.
landed so much
Yeah.
cleaner than I thought it did.
That's the one that wobbled him.
Left hook there. Right hand lands. And yeah,
Oh, and he got it.
Please show us the guillotine. I want to see the guillotine again. Oh, nope, okay.
Yeah, it's starting to close up.
Oh, it is, bro.
All right, here we go. So, Jackson, you needed under 3, right?
3.5.
3.5. That's not
17.5.
bad, actually. That's actually a really solid bet.
That's what like the even money line was. So I was like, I know which side of the fence I stand on.
All right, here we go.
This is gonna be. Oh, dude, he can't even see, bro.
To be fair, side control only scores in jiu-jitsu rules because you can do more damage from there than guard.
Yeah, thank you, Satify34. So thank you for the 87, 17.99. Yeah, well, the other reason though why side control is so good, even in an MMA context, is because it limits your opponent's offense on the bottom. If you have your opponent in guard in jiu-jitsu or in MMA, they can armbar you, they can triangle you, they can fucking omoplata you. If you have them in half guard, you can get the knee shield and hammer fist off your back like Gilbert and Hamzat. You can Kimura, you can elbow crunch and fucking Choi bar. You have options off of your back if you have a guard. But if you pass to side control, realistically, the only thing you can do is buggy choke.
Going for
That's
it again.
tight. That's actually tight. That's tight. That's tight. That's
Oh
tight.
my
That's
God.
tight.
What? I've never even seen
That's
that.
like a gator roll. Like,
Yeah, that was really
gator
good
rolled in
guillotine
his
defense.
guard.
That was
In his
good.
guard.
Yeah.
He's good. Dude.
Well, yeah, it's
Oh,
that
the elbows
one.
are gonna come right here.
Yeah, this is where the elbows are nasty from Arman. But yeah, that's the only reason why I think side control should score in MMA. I just don't know if it does or not. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the criteria says, and it doesn't specify. But like that Dan was a really good guillotine, but that he didn't fuck up there. Arman was just a fucking that was wild. I mean, theoretically, if you're like, he should have tried to take his back from there, but like, I've never seen somebody spin in the guard like that before. That was wild. The first guillotine, though, that just wasn't good from Dan Hooker. He shouldn't have accepted bottom.
I don't think this is good for the parlay, bro.
This was the one thing I was worried about is can Arman? That was the only thing.
Here.
Is he gonna fucking control time him?
Fuck.
Oh,
God.
This is where he's so nasty.
I was gonna end it.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
Feet
God.
on hips. Feet on hips, Dan. There you go. Feet on hips. Feet on hips. You gotta grab.
Why didn't he pass there?
I don't know why it sounds like I'm rooting for Dan. I just want a good fight.
This is good for the parlay. Why doesn't he pass here? I feel like this is the easiest place to pass. No.
He's doing good
The truth
damage
is,
up
though,
there.
sometimes in MMA, like, it's when you pass, it's harder to do ground than pound.
Oh
because,
yeah, he's probably comfortable just like
Yeah, because when Dan has his legs wrapped around, that honestly gives the person on top an anchor to now posture up and hold you. But from like side control, you can explode.
Oh, is he doing the?
He can't tap him with that, but ooh, that was a good elbow. Oh,
God.
He's so nasty with those elbows from on top.
Is he gonna move in for the?
He's
head and arm choke.
Squishing him with his shoulder.
Oh,
He has him out.
Full mount.
Or no?
He doesn't even want it though, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't even really want full
Because
mount. Because then it's hard to posture up. It's hard to posture up and land from mount.
God, I think it's over.
Right.
I think it's over.
It's all over. Now he's in mount. Arm triangle.
Oh, it's over.
Dan's not defending like he needs to be right now. Dan is not
It's
doing.
over.
Dan needs to drive his left elbow to the mat fucking immediately. Now it's tight. That's game over.
Yeah,
That's game over. He's gonna tap. He's gonna tap.
Yeah, fight.
Nice.
Parlay.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, good parlay.
Let's go, boys.
He fucking wins another goddamn parlay. Jackson's too good at his parlays, man.
Well, I said round one,
That was
but it
nice.
was close enough.
That was nice. That was nice. I'm telling you though, like Dan, like I can see it with him where it's like he's an Oh, fucking Hamzat's in his corner. I didn't realize that.
Well, yeah, they train out of
Yeah.
Jackson and Lido.
Dan like has some good like MMA grappling to him, but he makes a lot of like just pure jiu-jitsu mistakes. Like, dude, I'm sorry. The second somebody gets your arm here with the head in the way, you go like this and you shove that elbow to the ground. I got that from a Habib
look at his
instructional
fucking
action.
nose, dude.
Jesus,
he
look-
got the massive hematoma.
Yeah, he
there.
does. That's nasty. But, like, that choke wasn't in... Oh, let's see this guillotine attempt. Dan's guillotine's good, dude. Like, look at how he adjusts right here. Right
Look
here,
at
he doesn't
this
have it,
crazy shit.
but he scoots back to get it. There you go. Now that's in.
What the
But, like,
hell?
it's just too quick. Like, the way he gator rolled in the guard is crazy. That was wild. But, like, right here. Right here, dude. No. That's not... You can't let him have that. But what is Dan doing with his right arm? Drive your knuckle to the ground. Now it's too late. Now it's too late, and it's already game over. It's too late now.
I think he was just done at that point.
He might have been. He
Yeah.
might have just gotten pounded out and was
Ilia
done.
moved beat him up.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%.
You have to make Arman versus Ilia.
Braden Fields, thank you for the $2. Arman looks like a champ, but Ilia might be too much. My problem is that, like, I feel like Arman is going to be a lot stronger. And I think he's going to be a lot stronger than Ilia. I think, like, wrestling... If fucking Arman and Ilia had a wrestling match, Arman's going to win. But the problem is that, like, Ilia's going to just immediately start walking Arman down. He's going to be slamming the calf kicks on Arman. I mean, I don't know. Do you think Arman's striking defense is good enough to not get cracked by Ilia?
We'll see. On that note, boys, congrats. I'm out.
What the fuck you got going on today?
I just want to watch the
The
USC.
hell, you have a life?
You want to watch the what?
USC. USC's playing Oregon. If they win, they go to the playoffs.
I'm gonna get some food before Andrew comes.
All right. I mean, fuck, guys. All right. Well, I'll see ya. I'll take over all by my lonesome here. I mean, listen, guys, I'll tell you what. Arman didn't look as reckless on the feet as he did against fucking Joaquin Silva. That was bad. Against Joaquin Silva, Arman looked like shit with how he was closing distance, but he looked better there.
Ilia dies by Arman. Arman smothers him.
Thank you for the $2, deadhead fam. Guys, read the fucking title of the stream. Read the title of the stream. And come back to me about whether or not I scammed you. What does the title say and what happened in the fight? Yeah, I don't know, dude, but I think we need a fucking I think we need a video about Ilia Arman at least, maybe. Maybe that might be the next thing I make. God, look at Hooker's fucking face, dude. I mean, look, it's tough to say. Like, as you guys know, I think that Arman's grappling is gonna be a problem for Ilia, but it's the striking defense, dude.
I'm here with the winner. Hamzat Tsarukyan.
I don't know, man. I think we need a Charles Arman 2, maybe, dude. Maybe a Charles Arman 2.
This led mixed martial arts. On the feet, you were dangerous. On the floor, on the ground.
You made one already? I did, but that was a long time ago, dude. That was a long time ago, man. Arman's striking is bad. I mean, dude, I don't know. I don't mind it. It's not... Arman's striking is not super polished, but I like the way that he was just throwing like the 1-2 to a leg kick. He mixes in the high kicks decently well. That was like my one big contingent on Arman Tsarukyan before, was that he just fucking wouldn't... He wouldn't use his kicks that well. Like, he had really good kicks, but he would never use it well. He would just, like, rip random high kicks, you know what I mean, instead of setting it up. But I do feel like he was setting up his kicks better with his punches here.
Obviously, the last time we saw you was last April.
Ilia versus Arman is more interesting than Islam. Yeah, I mean, again, there are things... I think Arman is probably a better straight-up wrestler. Not even probably. Arman is a better straight-up wrestler than Islam is. Islam is obviously a way better all-around grappler than Arman is, for sure. But, you know, I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, Ilia being so short... Well, to be fair, he's only a little bit shorter than Arman. But it's going to make it hard to get double legs. No one, yeah, the very first guillotine was bad. Because he had it tight. He made Arman go to his back, but he fully committed to the guillotine. You have to essentially, especially against somebody as good as Arman, you need to know that you're using the guillotine to sweep. You have to know that. I'm using the guillotine to sweep. Didn't do that the first guillotine. The second guillotine, that was, like, theoretically, yes, you want to take the back if they do that. But the way Arman gator rolled in the guard was very fast and very impressive. So, you know, I don't blame him much on the second guillotine, but the first guillotine wasn't great. I mean, Minecraft and Channel Table, it was just because of how fast he did it, truthfully. It was just so quick. But yeah, you know. The strength difference would absolutely be huge between Ilia and Arman. It absolutely would be huge between Ilia and Arman, for sure. Again, it just depends on how deep Arman can get on any takedowns and if he can pressure Ilia. That's what it really comes down to. If he can't pressure Ilia, it's going to be really hard for him. Damn, a lot of people are fucking talking about Ilia Arman. I think that's got to be the next. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I know I already did, but I can just. There's more to say, and I could always just repeat myself. That never hurts. Can somebody please get Miguel Myers in the goddamn Discord, please? Yep, the fights weren't bad. I started watching at Shamil, and it was sad. It was funny that his stomach jiggled when he hit the ground. But yeah, Arman's a fucking problem, dude. He's a problem. The ground and pound, his striking, I feel like, has developed. He's so fucking strong on the ground. Arman mauls Bumslim. That I don't know about. I think Arman Islam is obviously a very interesting fight for a number of reasons, but I think that I see some roadblocks there for Arman. I think taking down Islam would be really hard.
I didn't know who would even care about my book recs on TikTok.
I went from a class of 30 to teaching millions.
Would Arman fit in at welterweight? No, I highly doubt that. His frame would be way too tiny to fight at fucking welterweight. Best fight night of the year? I don't know. Maybe. On paper, it was certainly very good.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Already put it to him.
Hey, Dad, can we talk?
Sure, what's up?
I gotta come clean.
Are you saying that after Islam moved up to welterweight? Well, Arman is 5'7", Islam is 5'10". There you go. That's why I'm saying that. It's true that Islam honestly doesn't have he doesn't have a big frame for welterweight at all. But Arman has a much smaller frame than even he does. So.
After 14 fights, the Octagon door has closed here in Doha. The UFC
Yeah, that was interesting.
was absolutely a night to remember with 5 knockouts.
That was very interesting.
4 submissions in the main event. Arman Tsarukyan scored one of those subs when he sank in the triangle choke over Dan Hooker in round 2. We're queuing up the highlights and the winners are standing by because it is time to recap the night.
I love everybody talking about Arman and Topuria. I wonder if that old video, not that old, but if that video I posted a couple months ago is going to pick up any traction now. I'm curious. Listen, the one thing you can't say about Arman now is, like I get it, like, he hadn't fought in over a year. Yeah, well over a year. His last fight was against Charles, which was like a year and 4 months ago? 5 months ago now? Something like that? Maybe even longer, a year and a half, I think. But he, he has a win now, so there you go. I'll tell you what, Arman now deserves it a hell of a lot more than fucking Gaethje does.
Back after almost a decade, getting back in the rankings, Arman Tsarukyan cementing himself to me as the #1 contender at 155 pounds. The list goes on and on. Salsa Boy, Volkan Oezdemir. I mean, come on. I mean, we were spoiled tonight with so many amazing fights.
Absolutely, yeah. There was a couple of people who showed up here tonight as absolute G's. Waldo Cortez Acosta and
Just how good is Charles' grappling, man? Yeah, I mean, again, like, it's hard to say. I think Jackson made a good point that Dan might have just been done with that final arm triangle. But when I see Dan grapple, I see somebody who, like, has some good MMA grappling skills, but, like, there's a lot of just, like, straight up, like, jiu-jitsu fundamentals that he could have really used in this fight that just wasn't there. You know what I mean? A lot of fundamentals he really was lacking. With the guillotines, the arm triangle defense was non-existent. But again, he might have just been done by that point. Didn't even try to defend it, but he didn't defend that properly. That first guillotine was bad. There truly is so much. Like, I always maintain, man. I think it's very important in MMA. Like, it's obviously very important that you transfer all of your skills to work in an MMA context, but, like, there's a lot of fundamentals you get from training pure jiu-jitsu, pure wrestling, pure Muay Thai, or whatever, that is so important.
To a point where you can have a size advantage as the longer fighter, but it gets to a point where somebody can be so strong.
I mean, True Silence, you were supposed to spin out of guillotines. Now, to spin out of the guillotine in Dan's guard is very risky because you're giving up your back. But again, as we saw from the first Dan Hooker guillotine, Dan was all in on those guillotines. What you need to do is use the guillotine as a sweep. You kind of need to, unless you have closed guard, you need to know that your opponent is going to go to their back, and you are then going to try to step over on top. But Hooker just essentially went all in on the guillotine and wasn't prepared for Arman to roll out. Again, the second guillotine, that was hard to do anything about because of how fast he rolled. The first one, though, he just shat the bed. The second best ground and pound after Habib. I don't know, dude. I kind of feel like I feel like Arman is so much better with the elbows. His elbows are the difference maker. Habib wouldn't throw that many he would throw elbows, but not the same way as Arman does on the ground. And Arman has used his ground and pound against way better competition. Like, you guys know how hard it is to land ground and pound on Charles, and Arman fucking busted him up round 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's more impressive than, like, fucking, oh yeah, Habib fucking sure ground and pounded Michael Johnson really good.
It was a phenomenal display of grappling. It really was. I mean, the way he escaped those guillotine attacks.
Yeah, it's the fact that, like, Arman doesn't posture with the elbows. He'll be forehead to forehead with you, just fucking slamming elbows really nicely. Barbosa? Connor, don't say Edson Barbosa to me, dude. Like, what? That's always the funniest. Bringing up Edson Barbosa as a high-level fighter. That fucking, I mean, dude, fucking Edson Barbosa got grapple fucked by Kevin Lee in his prime, the exact same way that Habib did. Even when he was a little bit older, he got fucking destroyed by fucking Bryce Mitchell on the ground. Like, I don't want to hear it, dude.
Well, we should be hearing from Arman in just a little bit backstage with Charlie, but let's talk about the lightweight division, right? Okay, we've got the champ here. Ilia was here because his brother was victorious on the prelims as well, but he was, here anyway for an important fight. Arman saying...
Yeah, nobody said Johnson wasn't a good fighter. I'll tell you what about Johnson, though. Johnson made 145 without any problems. He made 145 without any problems. He was not big at all for lightweight. Habib fucking died of fucking kidney failure trying to cut to 55, man. Like, it's not a good comparison. Yeah, I know, man. Arman Ilia to me is the only interesting fight. It's the only interesting fight to me. God, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna warrant a whole video in of itself.
So when you look at it like that, obviously there's Paddy out there who's campaigning, Justin Gage, he's kind of digging his heels in and saying he wants a title fight, but if you look at it on paper, it should be Arman next, and I'll tell you what, he might be one of the only guys, and no disrespect to Paddy or Justin, not saying they couldn't win, but on paper, I think Arman has the best skill set to really give Ilia problems.
Absolutely. That is a potential matchup that we will actually dig into this a little bit more on the show, but we want to get into the co-main event as well, Michael Bisping, because Ian Machado Gary said he was going to make it look easy. It was maybe a little bit harder than he thought it would be. He did pick up the win over Bel Muhammad.
Dark Nebula, thank you for the 14 czar. I think Charles versus Arman 2 will go.
Arman 2 will go.
Well, listen, dude, I've always said, as you guys know, Arman is there are aspects of Arman's game that's very difficult for Charles. The big one is, right, what does Charles like to do? Pressure, use a high guard. What is he the best at in the entire lightweight division? He probably has the best pure, and I say probably, he has the best pure wrestling in the entire division. His double leg is probably the cleanest in the entire division. He's so freakishly strong. So Charles' high guard and his pressure makes him run into the takedowns. And Arman shoots so low that it's hard for Charles to get to the guillotine off the shot, so he gets taken down. And, you shove Charles' face or head into the fence from the bottom. he's not going to be able to do anything off of his back. He even kind of struggles doing anything off of his back against Arman in the first place because Arman's a jacked hamster. So for that reason, it's difficult. Obviously, on the feet, you're going to give Charles a slight edge, especially when it comes to like power. He cracked Arman once, really nice, round 2. I mean, the thing is, man, it's tough to say because, Arman, like I said, has a lot of key advantages against Charles, but in their last fight at UFC 300, Charles 100% won the fight per the judging criteria. Like, that's not even up for debate. He should have won the fight. It was a split decision. He should have won. But all 3 rounds, he put Arman into a really deep submission. All 3 rounds. All 3 rounds. Round 1 was the guillotine, round 2 was the armbar triangle, round 3 was the Darce. Honestly, the Darce was probably the least in submission out of all of them, but he still got him in the Darce. So in a 5-round fight, I do think Charles probably eventually...
The way Bisping was glazing Bilal, plus in the Middle East, I thought we were going to see Ian get robbed via draw.
Turtaco, thank you for the $5. So yeah, it's tough. I think Charles has a good shot. But it is scary. It is scary. I do think that Arman, there's a lot of aspects of his game that are tough. Let's see. The way Bisping was glazing Bilal plus the Middle East, I thought we were going to see an Ian get robbed via draw. Yeah, I was so shocked. By the amount of people saying that fight was close or that even that it was 1-1. I know one judge gave Bilal 1 round. I thought Ian pretty clearly won all 3. I thought it was very clear. I think Ian was overall outboxing him very easily, but it was the fucking calf kicks and the knee stomps, dude. It was the calf kicks and the knee stomps that was really hurting Bilal. Really, really hurting him. And, I do feel bad. I don't know. I saw people being like, oh, Bilal's wrestling is so overrated. I'm like, yes, you have to understand how different, your pure wrestling skills and actually being able to get in on takedowns are 2 different skills. You know what I mean? They're different. But yeah, I don't even think it was 2-1. I think it was a pretty clear 3-0. But, Yeah, I was surprised. Bisping kept being like, oh, it's a fucking close fight, you guys. It's a really close fight.
I won $70. Here's your cut for all the encouragement.
Oh, thank you at the 36J Meeble. Thank you for the $2, buddy. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. You're welcome for all the help, dude. You're welcome for all the help. But yeah, theoretically though, if I'm working with Charles, I'm telling him you gotta fucking hunt for the takedowns against Arman. I'm not sure if he could take Arman down per se, but again, the number one aspect of Charles's game that is better than anybody else, maybe in the entirety of the UFC, is his ability to jump on submissions. You could be in a completely neutral spot, and then Charles can jump on something and finish it like that. So the way you do that, Charles, is not by taking full guard off of your back. You do that by fucking shooting on him, jumping for his neck, rolling for shit, going for the leg, or whatever. He needs to cause scrambles against Arman. So, saw John Starling with 4 Europees. Why Ilia ran away before face-off? I don't know. Was Ilia there? And he wanted to face off with fucking Charles? Or fucking Arman? Braden Fields, give me the $2, buddy.
165 to 168 catchweight bout. My dream.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't think that is that big of a difference. 165 to 168 catchweight, that's only 2 pounds. Dude, Islam, he's not a small welterweight. Don't misquote me, but he's not huge. To theoretically to make Michael Morales cut to 165 or even 168, that's going to really hamper Michael Morales' game a little bit. He needs to, really lose some weight. Islam can make 168 no fucking problem. He can make 168 no problem and, be fine. And, like, that's not going to be it. That's only going to really hamper Ilia. You know what I mean? That's not going to help him at all. 165, maybe a little, but, you know, I don't know. To me, Ilia Islam is only interesting at 155. Now, that is interesting. Now, that's interesting. 170, I think, I don't like that for Ilia. I think his power's not going to translate as well with Islam carrying so much more weight. He's going to be so much stronger. 163, okay. I guess we're getting a little bit more interesting there. But like a 168, like, dude, that's not helping. That's not hurting Islam at all. He can make that. But Islam versus Gary's interesting. I think that'll probably be my next members only video. I'll probably make that. Islam versus Ian Gary would not be close. I'm watching fucking Ian talk about fighting Islam right now. I hope they give it to him. That's the fight that I'm absolutely the most interested in. It's crazy that Ian is fucking way taller than even Michael Bisping. No, I mean, that's not true, though, Ian. Ian just said that Bilal won 2 rounds against Jack. I give Bilal 1 round at the fucking max. 1 round at the absolute maximum. To me, that was a pretty clear fucking 3. I think you could even say 5-0. What's really gonna help Ian against Islam is because he has so much range. He's gonna have a way easier time not letting Islam set up the takedowns and, you know, getting the underhooks, getting the whizzers off of the shots. Like, Jack not being any taller than Islam at all made him really have to respect the high kicks and keep his hands up. But like the thing is, Ian's gonna be trying to like maintain range. So the way that Islam was forcing Jack's hands up with the high kicks, it's not going to work the same way against Ian because Ian can just lean back instead of raising his hands, you know? So, yeah. Oh, Braden Fields, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2, buddy. I appreciate it.
Our thoughts on more weight classes and hydration taste.
That's a great question, Braden Fields. That's a great fucking question, dude. I think that the hydration tests, listen, I don't know a lot about it, but I have heard that that there are some ways around the
Use
hydration tests.
butterfly hooks or turtles
And
to get
if
up.
that's the case, if there are some really easy ways to get around the hydration test, then I don't know if it's really worth it. Thoughts on more weight classes? You know, I don't necessarily think that there should be a weight class every 10 pounds. Because it is true that the higher you get weight-wise, the sort of less it matters. I wouldn't mind a 50... I wouldn't mind a 55, 65, and a 75, but, like... My only thing is, like, right now, the welterweight division is so fucking stacked. The welterweight division is so good. Do we really want to start splitting, like, all the welterweights up between 65 and 75? I mean, maybe. That's the only one. I would say let's do a 55, 65, and a 75. I wouldn't. Let's not do a 195. We don't have to do a 95. When you're dealing with guys who are walking around like 210 plus, I don't think it matters to have that 10-pound difference. But I don't know. That's my only thing. Is I don't know if we really want to separate all the welterweights. But I mean, I guess you get some new interesting divisions. There are a fair amount of guys like Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel, I really think would be a fucking problem at 175. I think he could be a problem. I think he'd be huge for the weight class because, like, let's be real, right? Like, well, he's like 205 out of camp. He's like 205. It'd be a tough cut, but he could get to 175, and I think he'd be big and strong at 175 in a way that I just don't think Bo really is at 185. Hamzat would be a fucking problem at 175. That'd be another one. Like, that'd be a really difficult cut for Hamzat, but he could do it. He could make 175. He made, it was those last 5 pounds for him. Getting down to 170 was death. But you saw how much bigger Drickus was than Hamzat. Hamzat could be a double champ. There would be a lot more double champs if you could do a 55, 65, and a 75 is the only thing. But yeah, I guess those are kind of my thoughts. Oh, beautiful bed. Thank you for the 10 HK. Could Dan have used butterfly hooks or turtle to get up? It's going to be really hard to use butterfly hooks on Arman because he's so strong and he's a jacked little hamster. So it's going to be really, really strong or hard. However, turtle to get back up. I don't think there's a ton of back take threat from Arman. There is some, but there's not a ton of back take threat there. But, like, yeah, again, I do feel like Dan, again, I'll say it again, I feel like he has some good, like, MMA grappling, but, like, he's missing so many, like, jiu-jitsu fundamentals he could really use, Like, you can tell he's worked on the guillotine in particular a lot, but, like, not much else. So I don't know. Yeah, theoretically, yes, I would have liked to see Dan just have a little bit more to his skill set on the ground that he just didn't really have, You guys, did you read the chat? Or not the chat, the title? To read the title and then ask me again if I'm going to put Jackson to sleep. Like, what does the fucking title say, you guys? What does the title say? Oh my goodness, Bob the Builder. Thank you for 3 months of being a member.
How do you think Arman versus Holloway would go?
Oh, I wasn't ready for that question. I was not ready for that question. Max is going to be a serious problem on the feet. He's gonna be a serious problem on the feet. The grappling's interesting, man. Again, we have not seen Max get taken down and held down for like the last fucking 15 years. Max's takedown defense is good. His get-ups are good. Max has really good get-ups from the bottom. But obviously, Arman's a fucking different animal on the ground. He's so strong. But on the feet, that's a serious problem. Max's speed and power at 55 is insane. I really don't know. I need to know. I need more knowledge on Max's grappling game to be 100% certain of it. Beautiful bet. Thank you for the 10 HK. Ilia got held down by Bryce. Is he dog shit off of his back? For the most part, most guys, obviously, right, Volkanovski did such a phenomenal job getting up off of the bottom against Islam. But where was he always taken down? Up against the fence. The one time he got taken down out in the open, he gave up his back with a body triangle. So it just depends where you get taken down. Now, yes, Ilia got taken down out in the open against Bryce Mitchell. And if you are completely flat on your back, it is going to be hard to get back up. So, listen, is Ilia bad off of it? I mean, I don't think he's a specialist there. Per se. I think he's more of a top player, if that's what you're asking. I don't really care who you are, if you put someone flat on their back out in the open and you're a good grappler and get some underhooks, it's going to be really hard for him no matter who it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know if I'd say he's dog shit, but, I don't think Ilia's good enough off of his back to, get up from Ilia or get up from Islam. But so few guys are good off of their backs in MMA, which is a shame. I feel like it would help a lot of them to be good off of their back. But yeah, Bob the Builder, I know it's a good question, man, about Arman versus Holloway. On the feet, it's such a problem for Arman. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to look like if he takes Max down and puts him flat on his back. I'm not 100% sure what that would look like. Oh, man. Did it do? Yeah, I'm glad I waited to talk about Ian Gary. I knew that, I didn't want to talk about him in that last video just because I knew that there'd be a lot to say after this fight in a few days. Goat James, thank you for 1 month of being a member, buddy. Thank you.
Habib could game plan for Gary.
How do I think Team Habib could game plan for Gary? That's a really good question. I'm thinking. Nothing immediately pops out at me. Hold on. Hold on.
So far, this has been the perfect fight for Ian Gary. He's just doing a fantastic job of maintaining the distance, utilizing his superior striking.
Okay, well, Ian Gary's orthodox, so there's no calf kicks for Islam. That's tough. The problem I'm seeing for Islam is like you need to beat Ian Gary to the hips with your takedowns. Obviously, right? Like someone like Belal, who's a overall better wrestler than Islam, just couldn't set up his takedowns well enough against Jack for a number of reasons. Islam mended that and was able to beat Jack to the hips. But like the way that Islam was able to do that against Jack wouldn't work the same way against Ian because Ian's so tall and so long. You can't use the high kicks to force Ian's guard up. Ian's just going to be leaning back. About Ian's terrible boxing defense. I don't know. Well, because Shavkat only has shot one actual double leg in his entire career. And that was against Ian. Yeah, I would need to look at that sequence. I'm curious. I mean, it's hard, though, too, because, like, Belal is so fucking durable and girthy that he was able to, like, even though he was getting jabbed and getting leg kicked, he just kept walking Ian down and kept getting in his face, and he did the same thing to Jack. Islam's game on the feet is literally completely the opposite. It's completely opposite to Belal's. Islam does not just go at you. He does the opposite. He stays away from you. He moves away, he tries to stay at range, but how can you stay at range against someone like Ian who's so much taller and longer? I really don't know, man. Like, I don't think Islam has the clean double legs that, like, the one that Shavkat shot on Gary, he doesn't really shoot doubles like that. Dude, I really don't know, man. I'm tough. It's something I have to really sit and think about. I don't really know what like a solid game plan for Islam against Gary, other than just fucking use your. You're gonna have to use his boxing because he doesn't have the calf kick against Gary.
His chin in the sky. Now the Neil fight makes sense. He struggles when pressured.
Well, jump into you real quick, It's of a Bitch, before we go back. Yeah, I'd have to look. I'd have to look at exactly what he was doing. I mean, the slight difference is there. It's of a Bitch is that Volk is short. Volk is a short guy. So to be short and to like every time you jab and someone throws a punch at you, you go like this. That is very problematic. But Ian, it's normal for a guy when they're so tall to instead of like constantly using a high guard, they lean away, because if you're so tall, you can make that work. So it makes more sense for Ian Gary to want to use that. It's not as big of a glaring weakness. But yes, I mean, Belal was able to land on Ian a bit just by pressuring and being girthy. I just Islam just doesn't fucking, that is not his game, man. Islam's, again, going into the Jack fight, we were saying, it was I'm excited to see Islam have to finally be closing the distance against a taller, longer guy. That really isn't what happened. He wasn't any taller than Islam. So that didn't work. So I guess if Ian is to fight Islam, that will be the first time we get to see Islam have to close the distance. But Islam's boxing's not that dangerous. He doesn't have that much power. He's a good boxer. I think he's a very good boxer. But, I don't know. Again, it just comes down to can Islam beat Ian to the hips with his takedowns? I don't know if he can. I mean, he doesn't have the same double leg that Shavkat used, he doesn't even really have the same double that Bilal has. Bilal has a way better double leg than Islam does. So I really don't know. I'd have to really sit and think about that. Dark Nebula, I think where the 14s are, any advantages being shorter one in grappling? Yeah, it's really difficult to take you down. Especially, it depends. If you're shorter but the same weight, you're going to be probably stronger by a certain margin. Though it depends. It depends. It's harder to get like clean double legs on if you're shorter. But like that's just straight up wrestling. When it comes to like if you're grappling on the ground, it's harder if you're shorter and you're the one on the bottom. But if you're the one on top, you probably have good passing, good arm triangles, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean you can kind of go back and forth with it a little bit. Turn Taco. Think of the $2 audition to replace Guru on the Mighty Cast. I'll tell you what, legitimately, I do think me and Mighty Mouse would probably have some good. I think we could have some good banter because I would probably have a lot to say about him. I don't really watch him, but I've seen some takes of his that are just like not good and wrong, and I would definitely fucking have a lot to say to him theoretically. But man, something tells me it's not gonna happen. Something tells me that's not going to happen. But I would love to. I'd love to have a few conversations with him on some of his takes. Ryan Taylor, 8908. Thank you for the $5, buddy. Hearing Shemaev did something to Ian. What the fuck did I miss? I don't know. Did he do something to Ian? Did he? Can chat either confirm nor deny that he did something? I didn't hear that.
What's the single Arman used on Dan and how to defend?
Beautiful bed. Thank you for the 10 HK. What's the single that Arman used on Dan and how did he defend? I mean, fuck. Because I'm watching on ESPN Plus, I guess I can rewind. I don't know. Let me look real quick. You're talking in round 2? Because Dan sucked his head up for a guillotine. I don't really remember Arman hitting a clean double leg. Beautiful bed. Can you round 2? I recall Hooker pulling guard with a guillotine. I don't think I missed the donation. I see them all. Okay, so apparently Hamzat shoved Ian. Is there a video of it? If there's a video of it, I'd love to pull it. Let me see. Hamzat, I'm going to look it up. I'll pull it up for you guys. Oh, dude, we got something. Oh.
That's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won double in this picture. Arman, congratulations.
I kind of see. It was like Ian was like being nice, but he was like being way too nice. You know what I mean? Like he's getting real comfy. Yeah, I mean, it was almost like it kind of seemed to me like Ian was like trying to bait him into doing something almost. It's like he was trying to bait him into it, it felt like. You know what I mean? Oh, he's too nice. He's not going to do it. And he's like getting in his face like, oh, what a good guy this is. And then fucking shoves him. It's like, yeah, I think that's kind of what you wanted him to do. Yeah, it was like Ian was trying to big brother him, is what I felt. I mean, yeah, listen, dude, I can't say I wouldn't try to do the same. Ah, oh, God damn it. I have an ad trying to go back. I'm trying, beautiful bed. I'm looking for it. I'm rewinding, but I ran into an advertisement rewinding. Okay, I finally made it to the fight. I finally made it back to the fight. Okay, I'm watching round 2 right now. Again, Joe, I really feel like Dan went for a guillotine. I don't think he got taken down by a single leg, dude. All right, I'm watching it. Honestly, Hooker was doing all right on the feet. Yeah, dude, just a snatch single, and Arman just stepped in, like he didn't shoot the single, he snatched it. A snatch is when you reach for it. He reached for the single, and then Dan grabbed his head, shoved it into his arm, went for the guillotine, and pulled guard with the guillotine. Which that's a way to defend a snatch. Or you just, they snatch the single, whizzer, push the head away. If you push the head away, they have no power with the takedown anymore. Because when you go for the single, you want your head right on your opponent's chest. That's how you start like off balancing them. But he pushed the head away, whizzer, and then you turn your knee out and get your knee out is how you defend that. But again, Dan went for the guillotine, which is also good defense. It was a tight guillotine too. But he wasn't ready to take the back like he needed to there. But yeah, it's a snatch. Usman does a lot of snatches. Usman loves to snatch the single. He doesn't really shoot, he snatches it, you know. At least Bilal didn't cry this time. Yeah. That is true. For sure, the 36J Miable. For sure. I mean, it's tough. When you have two guys whose skill levels are very similar, then the stronger guy is going to be, he's going to win if the guy's skills are similar. Even if like a guy who's way bigger and way stronger is a little bit worse technique-wise, he'll probably still win because he's bigger and stronger. But obviously, if you've got like, if you have somebody who's not a good wrestler going against a tiny guy who's a phenomenal wrestler, the big guy is going to lose every single time. Oh, the Ryan Taylor, thank you for the $5, buddy. Chimaev does that far too.
To people he has no true intentions of fighting. Tears of Joy did that when he was rolling around with Darren Tilta Buckley.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a language barrier, but in all fairness, like Buckley was being really nice. Like, Buckley came up to Darren Till and was just being nice. He's like, hey, man, let's fight, da-da-da-da, let's get paid, let's make some money, da-da-da-da. And then he mentioned Hamzat. He's like, yeah, but he's fighting at middleweight, so obviously you can't fight him. But, Buckley was being nice, and Hamzat's just like, who the fuck? Hamzat, he asked, he's like, who the fuck is that guy? And then he's like, hey, bro, I'll fuck you up. That was a little, that was a little bit uncalled for. When it comes to the Ian Gary one, Ian, it was like Ian was trying to big brother him a little bit. So, like, Ian comes up to him and they're being friendly.
Ready to go?
But then, so that's what happened, right? There was a cut on the last video, but they say hi, they say what's up, but then Ian turns around, then kind of he's like, you ready to go? And kind of walks back this way. This guy jumps in between them, which makes Ian stop and go, hey, he's not going to fight me. He's not going to fight me. He's a world champion, da-da-da. And then let's see. So then, like, Ian looks at him and goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like, as if the way that Ian was saying it, though, was a little confrontational. Because he kind of saw that Hamzat was looking a little, like, not super happy. And then he goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And then that made Hamzat shove him.
That's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won double on his victory. Arman, congratulations. Ready to go?
I wonder if there was kind of a language barrier there for Hamzat, where, like, because Ian was saying it in a way to this guy, like, don't worry, like he meant, like, Hamzat's not going to fucking assault me right now. Like, he's not going to attack me. But maybe Hamzat interpreted Ian being like, oh, he doesn't want to fight me. Like, he's not going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, he's scared of me. Maybe that Hamzat interpreted it that. It could have been, like, a language barrier problem, maybe. I don't know. That might be my best guess. That might be my best guess. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, beautiful bed. Thank you for another 10 HK, dude. I really appreciate you, man. Last one. Were you aware of Ilia's bro? He looked good. Dude, you know what? It's so funny. I woke up in the morning because it was really early where I live that he fought. I think he fought like fucking 7 a.m., I think, where I live. So I was asleep. But I opened Instagram and saw that he won. And I was like, what the fuck? He was fighting tonight? And I was like, oh, that makes sense because I did see some interviews of him on fucking on Fight Week. So I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, dude, I didn't see his fight. I know he fought Beksat Almakhan, the guy that almost knocked out Umar. It's crazy watching Ilia's brother fight because, dude, he fights just fucking like him. He fights just like him, just not quite as good. He doesn't quite have the same power, but they fight like almost the same. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's a good win. Beksat Almakhan's not bad. It was a good win. Braden Fields, thank you for the $2, dude. How does Islam and Ilia become the GOAT of their new divisions? I mean, for Islam to definitively be the greatest welterweight of all time, that's going to be kind of hard. I would need him to beat Shavkat, Ian, and Morales. And that's if those three end up staying. Like, right now, beat those three guys, and then I'm saying, fuck, okay. That's some high-level competition you just defeated. I just don't know. It's tough to say because, 2 years from now, maybe some of those guys are going to fall off maybe, or something's going to, who knows? There might be some new contenders. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, with one more solid title defense, to
I
me,
could see it being a misunderstanding.
Islam's the GOAT.
But stop shoving folks, man, tears of joy.
To
How
me,
long do you
he's the
think
GOAT.
until Ilia and
I
Arman
think
get
he's
booked?
minimum. Islam to me is the best fighter to ever live. I think he's the best. And the only other guy that might be able to beat him is GSP. And dude, fuck, maybe that could be worth a video in of itself one of these days. Who knows? GSP is the only guy that I think might have been more complete. But one more title defense, and I really feel like that's not. You can't really argue against that. The Walk. Thank you for the $3, The Walk. I really appreciate you, man. Bored, put on some funk music. That's going to get the whole stream copyright claimed, dude. That's going to get the whole stream copyright claimed. Oh, wait. Oh, Bradenfield, you also asked Ilia become the GOAT of their new divisions. Ilia, I need him to knock out Arman, then rematch Charles, and then knock him out again. Then Islam moves back down to 55 for one last fight against Ilia. Then Ilia knocks him out. Then he's the GOAT. Then he's the best of that division. By far, by far, by far. By far, by far. Ryan Taylor for the $5. I could see it being a misunderstanding, but stop shoving folks, man. How long until Ilia and Arman gets booked? I don't know, dude, because I don't know, man. I really, really hope the UFC doesn't give him fucking Paddy Pimblett, but they're probably going to do that, dude. Patty does not deserve it like Arman does, dude. And I get it, right? Arman might have missed weight against Islam. I get it. But he weighed in as the backup fighter for Ilia Charles after that. He just beat Dan Hooker. To me, there's no question. He deserves it now, 100%. But yeah, I mean, I really think that's what happened. I think it was a misunderstanding. I think that Ian was trying, like, because Ian went to walk back, and then that one guy jumped in front of them. And Ian was trying to say, like, oh no, Hamzat's not going to attack me. He's a world champion. Don't worry. Da, da, da. But he said he's not going to fight me. And I think Hamzat, not being the best at English, interpreted that as Ian being like, oh no, he's not going to fight. He doesn't want to fight me. He's scared of me. I'm too good for him. Or, I think that's probably what he interpreted it as. I don't know, though, dude, but I'm praying to God Ilia and Arman gets booked. That'll probably be maybe my next video, to be fair. But, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for the $5, Ryan Taylor. I love you, dude. I love you, man. Ah, man. Alrighty, guys. I guess I might get out of here. We've been going for 2 hours. I really appreciate you guys coming. It was a great watch party tonight. It was a great time. We'll 100% have a members-only video out tomorrow at a minimum. Or who knows? Maybe I'll just do I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do, because I already made an Ilia versus Arman video not that long ago, maybe I'll do a video tomorrow, maybe, about Ilia versus Patty, Gaethje, and Arman. I'll do all three of them. But it won't be like a 100% like hard breakdown of all of them, but like I'm just going to kind of give my general thoughts on like a... Just give my general thoughts on like a, does Patty or Gaethje really stand any chance? And then talk about this fight that happened and why Arman's probably the best matchup. You know what I mean? But something like that. How does that sound, you guys? Does that sound nice? Does that sound lovely? Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll see. It's kind of what I'm thinking, but we'll see. Maybe I won't. We'll see. It depends how I'm feeling, to be honest with you. All righty, guys. Well, I'll see you all later. All right. Goodbye, everybody.